Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Just about 8 minutes away, we'll get you on the phones for Klash with Kenzie. Compete against Kenzie in trivia today for Bristol Renaissance Fair tickets. Cannot wait. It's our favorite thing every year, furnished by our great friends at Bristol Renaissance Fair. And a 4-pack of tickets coming up in just about 8 minutes.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
No Chicago baseball last night. The Cubs hold a narrow lead, and as they did not play, they're seeking their 50th win of the season. They find themselves in a fiercely competitive race for the top spot in the NL Central. Slim lead now because the Brewers have gone 8-2 in the last 10 games. That sucks. So the standings in the NL Central are super tight. 2 games ahead now of the Brewers, and the top 4 teams, by the way, pretty close. So there's 2 series they got to win. They've got to win the Guardians at Wrigley tonight, and they got to win the Cardinals July 4th weekend. They got to win that series. I'm not saying every game, but they haven't won a series in like 6 series, so they've got to win these 2 this weekend. You can catch both Chicago teams because tonight the White Sox are the Dodgers for that late night baseball. Love turning on live baseball at about 9-10. Perfect. Taking on the Dodgers, who are tied with the Tigers as the best teams in baseball. So obviously must watch that way. But both games you can probably catch tonight watching some baseball at home. WNBA announced that Philly, Detroit, and Cleveland are expansion cities. I don't know anybody that goes on vacation in Cleveland. That starts in 2028, 2029 for Detroit, and then Philly in 2030. An autographed Michael Jordan rookie card sold for $2.5 million at an auction last week, Kenzie. I know your husband has some cards on the basement you're trying to get rid of.
Yes.
$2.5 million. It's a Jordan rookie card. So this the card was sold through, Case, do you know this place, Jupiter? As it's J-O, not the planet. It's a site called Joopiter, which I think I'm going to go to see if my cards are worth anything from my young days.
I can't say I'm familiar with Jupiter.
So why was the rookie card worth a lot?
Well, it's a Jordan rookie card, and the funny thing is that he autographed this card. He autographed it at a restaurant last year with a purple Sharpie.
Oh, purple Sharpie's nice.
Is that a higher value to have a purple Sharpie?
Well, it's just nice to have a non-traditional Sharpie collar.
Signature?
Yeah. So it's his rookie. A Bulls jersey that Jordan wore in a preseason game sold for $4.2 million just a couple of years ago. Actually, that was this year in March. But yeah, this card, rookie card, it's the most paid for a Jordan rookie card, by the way, signed or unsigned. The 3rd highest price in a public sale for any Jordan card, and that record is $2.9 million. Anything Jordan touches is going to be worth something. But also, I forgot to say, it was at a private golf course in Florida last year where someone with this card got it signed by Jordan, and he had a blue Sharpie in his golf bag.
I'm surprised Jordan would sign it.
I think, I was going to say I think he's a nice guy, but then I remember
I think we have a 10-part documentary that says otherwise.
I love it. I love that he's a badass. I took it personally.
That's great.
2028. Put this on your calendar. Not an exact month, but at least the year. Can you even think that far out,
Just the entire year on my calendar? I think it's there.
Just put from January 1st to December 31st, 2028. Looking forward to this. Can you get excited about something 2.5 years away, Kenzie?
Sure.
Okay.
What do you got for me?
This is your thing. EA Sports college basketball video game announced the 2028 release date for bringing back its college basketball video game series. They announced this yesterday. A pretty big deal for our gamers out there. We know you have a Fortnite in your house, but you don't have any sports games. EA Sports produced the NCAA March Madness 98 to 2008 before creating the NCAA Basketball 09 and Basketball 2010. They've not made a college basketball game since. So by the time we get to 2028, we're talking 18 years since a basketball game, a college basketball game. I get upset every time I read a story about EA Sports because I auditioned to be the guy that goes, EA Sports. It's in the game. And I didn't get it.
No, you did not.
But don't I sound like that guy?
Well, the guy sounds better.
Yeah. No, I get why they picked him.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You really know? Let me try it again.
I wouldn't play that game if you were voicing it.
Do you play it now?
Nope.
Well, then there you go. He didn't sell you any
That's
better.
why what I'm saying is true.
Case, you're very excited about the release of this game.
Extremely excited. Last year was the return of the college football video game for the first time in 11 years. That game was a tremendous success, one of the most best-selling video games of all time, a great game in its own right. I've been waiting for a basketball game. I would love at some point to get a college baseball game back in the mix. I can't wait for this. This is very, very exciting.
Why now? Why are all these games waiting 15, 11 years, 12 years, 15 years, and then they say, oh, let's do it now? Why didn't they just keep going when they were hot?
Lawsuits, because for a very long time, as you know, college players couldn't make any money off of their likeness. So schools, what would happen is these video games would come out and they would have a number 23 on North Carolina that was a 6'6" shooting guard and would play like Michael Jordan, but they wouldn't have the Jordan name in the game so they could have plausible deniability and go, well, no, it's just the character we thought of. It's not based on Michael Jordan. And through a number of lawsuits, college sports games ceased to exist for a decade, but with the help of NIL and some rule changes, now the college football game is back again. It was so good. The new one comes out here in 2 weeks. And a college basketball game I'm very excited for.
That's interesting. And I wonder if everybody will appropriately get paid then for their likenesses in these games. Appropriately. I still feel like they'll try to scam people.
Yeah, I mean, it's a royalty. It's never going to be entirely fair. But the new thing that's going to happen with this college football game is that schools are going to get paid per the amount that people actually use them in the game. So if you're, Marshall University, you're going to get 1/10 of a cent every time I fire up the game and try to win with those guys.
Yeah, no one's picking Marshall.
Exactly.
But there you go.
But it's kind of fun to make the underdog win. You could be like your own story.
I'm with you. That's the charm of the college football game is everybody wants to play as Kennesaw State, the newest Division I football school, so they can rise through the ranks and win a national championship.
Well, maybe they'll get a new cafeteria out of the deal.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Foo Fighters for my nephews, George and Zach, heading back to Nashville right now. We had a small cheval last night. Had some great burgers, great ice cream. They were in town and they're leaving right now, heading back to Nashville today. So, hey, guys.
Aww.
I know. They're going back down south. Back down south to Nashville to go out on Broadway and party at Jelly Roll's place or something like that. Case would love that. Go out there and enjoy it.
He would hate it. But Broadway's fun. Come on.
Yeah, it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And Ophelia checked in from Elmwood Park saying, I'm dying. Can I please call now for the tickets? Yes, you can. 312-591-8300. The Bristol Renaissance Fair is coming up at the border. Our favorite thing every year. Get a 4-pack of tickets furnished by our great friends, the Bristol Renaissance Fair. All the information at Q101.com about the event that starts this Saturday, July 5th and goes through Monday, September 1st. We'll be hanging out there on Saturday, July 19th. More on that in a bit. But Kenzie, why do we love the Renaissance Fair so much?
I love the Renaissance Fair. It is such an immersive experience. And I've actually been talking to a couple of my family members who hadn't, like my cousins and stuff who hadn't gone before because they're like into this stuff the way I am. And I'm like, you would love this. Like there's a lot of like fairs and festivals. We see that all the time. And it's a quick pop-up experience. I'm not saying it's not fun, but this is an immersive experience. The Bristol Renaissance Fair, like these are actual structures and buildings and like it is like taking a step back in time. This is one of the first Renaissance fairs that there was. You are starting to see more pop up, but this is one of the biggest and best. And the ones that are popping up are kind of basically trying to emulate what Bristol does. So it's absolutely incredible. It's amazing food. It's ton of fun activities. It's tons of fun shopping. Now, you probably haven't done this, Brian, but if you go on TikTok, okay, and you type in like Renaissance Fair vendors, there's a lot of big time vendors that travel around and you can kind of map out who you want to go see. Like there's a few people that I specifically want to see. Like this girl that makes really cool leather journals and things like that. It's she's amazing. And I'm like, she's probably rich because of TikTok now because she has like 1 million followers because of the products she makes. But there's so many cool things to see. It is an all-day destination. I just love dressing up. I love the step back in time. They have obviously all those aerialists and stuff like that. I mean, it's like Cirque du Soleil over there. It's unbelievable.
It's an amazing, like you said, full day. You can't do everything there in a day. You get these tickets. You're going to have a blast with us. And you can go anytime you want, as we said, starting this weekend or through September. And the Bristol Renaissance Fair, 312-591-8300. Call to compete for these tickets right now. Beat Kenzie in trivia. You got them.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Here we go. Highly sought after Bristol Renaissance Fair 4-packs from our great friends and partners. We go there every year. July 19th we'll be there, but you can go July 5th to September 1st. So it opens this weekend. It is phenomenal. It is, as Kenzie was saying, a true experience into another world. Furnished by our great friends at Bristol Renaissance Fair. And we just got a text from 312. The cleavage at the Ren Fair is spectacular. Well, thanks for checking in on that, sir or ma'am. But we also have
Charming insight.
well, just one more added feature that we may not have covered.
I guess.
Although Kenzie said she was going to dress like Zorro, the Catherine Zeta-Jones. I'll be Zorro. She'll be Catherine Zeta-Jones in Zorro. That's a
I'm
possibility.
still trying to get the rest of my costume together.
Yeah.
I may take a huge pivot because I just had this mermaid idea. I don't know. Guys, I'm just so excited.
Wait, you're going to wear something where you can't walk around in because you have
No,
fins?
like a mermaid that's, found her way to land in Spo.
So I got to
Because
carry.
I just love cosplay. I'm so excited.
Do I have to carry you around in 90-degree weather?
In a seashell.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Brittany's checking in to compete against Kenzie for these tickets. And if Kenzie wins, we'll still give them out. So, Brittany, ahoy. Tell us something about yourself.
Hey guys, I called like 2 months ago, and I'm the person who's in school to be a mortician, and I'm just calling back because you guys wanted me to call you back and let you know when I touch my first corpse, and it just happened.
All
Oh my
right.
God, it just happened. Congratulations. So sorry for their loss.
Yes, thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
And
And excited for you.
he loved alternative rock. He was a big Q101 fan.
Oh,
Giving the
no.
eulogy out there. Listen, have you ever been to the Bristol Renaissance Fair?
I have not, and I've always wanted to go, and my 10-year-old is like so stoked. We were talking about it the other day, and I was like, I really want to go this year. We've been talking about it for years, so
Yes!
he really wants to go.
You have to.
All right,
It's so fun.
This is your shot. Don't screw up the free tickets here. All right, Brittany, first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails right now.
Heads.
That is heads. There you go.
Yay!
Question number 1 to Brittany. In 1908, what 3 letters became recognized as the universal distress signal?
SOS.
SOS is right. I don't know if anybody responds to SOS anymore. I don't know if it would even happen. If I'm out there on the beach, I'm drowning, I go SOS. I don't know if anybody's
The
going to come.
problem is, if I heard someone say SOS, I'd start singing a Rihanna song. Like, someone, they'd be like, no, I'm actually need help.
All right, back to Kenzie. Question number 2. Mr. Bigglesworth was the pet cat of what comedic supervillain? Mr.
What
Bigglesworth.
Cat. What?
Mr. Bigglesworth,
I'm trying to think.
supervillain.
Oh, is it? It's like the movie Austin Powers. What's the guy's name?
3.
Dr. Evil.
Okay, got it just in time for the
I
buzzer.
was going like traditional superhero and villain. So I'm like the Green Lantern. I'm like, oh, he's a cat.
Batman also had a cat named Mr. Bigglesworth. That's
I was
right.
like, who is this? Okay.
Okay, 1-1 back to Brittany.
That's right.
What composer shares a name with a dog who was given his own film franchise? Think of a composer, think of a dog film franchise. Forget about the composer.
Beethoven.
Beethoven is correct.
I was going to say forget about the composer, just go with the dog film franchise.
Or
Airbud.
just forget about the dog and go with the composer.
Yeah, I think the film franchise is probably bigger than Beethoven as a composer.
You think Beethoven
No,
the dog's bigger than
Brian.
Beethoven the composer?
I'm going to die on that hill.
Good Lord.
Oh, you just die there then?
All right, 2-1.
Back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, a popular piercing destination. What is the name of the thin wall made up of bone and cartilage that divides the nasal cavities?
I bet the mortician's gonna know this. What is it? Right? Oh, what is it? I know the piercing named after that. What are those piercings when you look like a bowl? Septum?
Septum is right. We are 2-2, and she would have probably known that. But this one stays with
I have one.
Oh, you
Oh.
definitely know it.
and this is also staying with body parts. Could help you out, Brittany. Which organ is responsible for pumping blood throughout the body?
The heart.
The heart is right, which happens to not be moving when you get to the bodies to get to you.
Oh, sad.
That's very sad.
3-2. Back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, What is the fastest sense? The fastest one.
What are you saying?
So the senses that we have.
Oh, sense.
Yeah.
Like senses.
Oh,
Okay.
like you thought like sense, like
I'm
pennies.
like, what are you talking about? I don't know, a quarter? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So senses that we have as humans and animals.
Oh, probably like hearing, sound.
Hearing
right?
Hearing is right. Hearing is right. So 3-3, you guys are ripping through these. So 3-3.
And back to Brittany.
Brittany, who was president in between the two George Bushes?
Oh, Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton's right. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, the Lewinsky woman.
Entertaining run right there, huh? 3 to 1. A lot of good impersonations.
A few knee slappers along the way. We had
Yeah.
fun. All right, 4-3, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie,
Huh.
what breed of dog was used to popularize the phrase, Yo quiero Taco Bell?
Yo quiero Taco Bell?
Yo quiero.
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 That would be a Chihuahua.
That would be a Chihuahua. 4-4. Next one wins.
That's right.
Here we go. And it's back to Brittany.
It's back to Brittany.
Brittany, you can
Brittany.
win with this one. Here you go. What phrase is traditionally displayed by cows holding signs in Chick-fil-A advertisements? What's the phrase?
Oh gosh, I had a Chick-fil-A question last time.
There's
Case, that's not a good look.
What are the odds?
Is it got chicken?
Oh, boy. It is not get chicken. Kenzie for the win.
It's eat more chicken.
It's eat more chicken. Oh, no. Oh, no. What'd you say, Brittany?
I've never had Chick-fil-A before.
And you just had it, huh?
Well, she had a
Get a
Chick-fil-A question.
question.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A question.
Yeah.
That's different than eating it, Brian.
I'm so sorry. Well, listen, Brittany, you can do this. Here's what you can do. You can hang up. We're going to come back after Fallout Boy, and we're going to hit God Bless the Baby. And then everybody, including you, have a chance at these tickets. 4 packs for the Bristol Renaissance Fair.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.